Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I do have the honor to introduce a personal friend of mine and my own mentor, Daniel McCarthy, host of Stronger by the Mile. How are we doing today?
I'm good, man. I'm good. How are you?
Doing alright. So, you've agreed to do an interview with me, which is actually quite exciting. So with that, starting off, how long have you been in this industry?
I got my CDL in the early 2000s and really didn't do anything with it until 2009-ish, 2010. I drove for two different companies then. I took a break for a while and then I came back out full-time in 2013 and I've been in the business since.
And so what kind of got you into this industry? What drew your attention to decide to be a truck driver?
I needed a job and I knew the money was good. That's why I got into it. And it was kind of out of necessity, really.
Yeah, it's one of those things that does make more than what most people think, and it's not a bad lifestyle overall. What is with you having an experience and everything like that, what is something that you would give a tip for someone that's looking at coming into the industry, kind of the stuff they don't tell you about?
Tip for the stuff they don't tell you about: take care of yourself. Really take care of yourself. Try to eat somewhat healthy, because you can really damage your health out here by not exercising. You're sitting all day, and everything in most truck stops is fried food. So try to eat a little bit healthy. Other than that, is take your time. Don't get in a hurry. Like if you're backing into a spot, take your time. It doesn't matter if you got one truck waiting or 10 trucks. They're going to wait on whoever's backing in. If they're backing in, you're going to wait on them. So definitely take your time. Slow down. Don't get in a hurry. That's when mistakes happen.
Yeah, second that advice. Now, you actually started doing the reefer division, correct?
I did. I did the reefer at what's it at Landstar. I did mainly hazmat, temperature controlled, stuff like that. Some produce, some meats, but yeah.
And so, with going to from reefer to doing flatbed now, what's that experience been like for you?
Completely different. Completely different. It could be more opposite. With the reefer game, your schedule's really messed up, but it's not physical. The flatbed side is a lot more physical, but it's a lot more rewarding. Your schedule is more set. You're not running crazy hours. You're not doing the split sleeper berth to make your deliveries and stuff like that. A lot of people say that the money isn't as good as it used to be in the reefer or on the flatbed side, but it's still, in my opinion, a lot better than it is, say, drive-in or refrigerated if you're on the company side of things. I still think it's really good. But with that being said, you can make money with it, whatever platform you're pulling, if you're with the right outfit, whether you're an owner-operator or lease driver or a company driver. But it's a lot. It's different. You got to get used to it. You're definitely going to want to have better hygiene, especially during the summer months. But yeah, I like it. It's
definitely a challenge.
Right. It is a challenge. If you're just going to hold the steering wheel and drive, flatbed's not for you, because you got to get out. You got to figure out how to tie these loads down. You got to be safe, because anything that's not secured to that trailer is potentially very, very bad. Not only for the people riding beside you, behind you, but also for yourself. So it's that. There's a tip. Over securement is a good thing, not a bad thing.
The way I was taught was that you could never get a ticket for over securement, that you could only get a ticket for under securement.
Right.
Now, you've gone from being a flatbedder to an office person. What is that kind of like? Is it kind of a different world, or is it?
It's completely different. Completely different. I went from driving a truck, OTR, flatbed, to the most opposite side of the spectrum as you can get. I'm working from home, doing YouTube and social media and editing and marketing now for the company that I was driving for. So I completely changed one seat for another and one office view for an office view that never changes. It's always the same. So there's a big difference. But luckily I get to get out and ride with drivers like you and hang out. And so I'm still very much in the world.
So, even though I'm a truck driver, Daniel here proved for himself that there's more to this industry than they're just driving a truck. If you want to sit there and be able to go into the office and do marketing like Daniel here, or if you want to become a dispatcher, or I know people that start trucking that went into dispatching that worked their way up to being the CEO of a company, and it worked out really well. So the fact that people say that there's just you could only drive a truck in this industry with being a truck driver is completely false. Would you not agree with that?
It's absolutely false. There's 1,001 ways to make money in trucking. You just have to figure out which one is for you. Like the company you work for and I work for, Smoky Point Distributing, if you start out driving a truck and an office spot comes open, or a shop spot, anything that is not driving, as long as you qualify for that, you don't have to have a degree necessarily to move into those positions. So yeah, there's hope if, you know, life happens and you need to get out of the truck.
So with this, I do have one last final question for you. So you've gone from being a truck driver to being an office personnel. What do you see moving forward that you would like to achieve as a goal, or what's one of your main goals of being in this industry?
Oh, to take over the world.
Pinky in the brain.
Pinky in the brain, yeah. I'm showing my age here. That's a very good question. What's my next goal? My next goal is trying to just spend more quality time with my family, because I've traveled so much of the life that I've over the last 17 years, and my wife and I just celebrated our anniversary in January. So moving forward, I want to educate other truck drivers, not only for driving a truck to help them be profitable and successful, but also throw out their avenues for, I just want to help educate the trucking community. There's a lot of misinformation out of there, and there's a lot of information that's hard to find. So if I can kind of, I hate the term expose, but show different avenues, that's my goal for professionally. I want to move up in the marketing department with this company, and personally I want to just spend as much time as I can with my family. I guess that's my long-term goals for right now.
Yeah, well, with that, I'm going to go and close it up here. I do appreciate having you here. Thank you very much. You'll actually be seeing him a couple times throughout the week and throughout the next couple of videos, because he's the guy that's riding passenger while we go and take a trip up to Wichita.
I'm riding shotgun. Guys, subscribe to his channel. He's got a lot of good stuff to come. Hit that like, share, and the notification bell. Make sure you tap that, because you guys don't want to miss any of his videos. He's got some good stuff coming.
And this is a lot to do with the help of him. So thank you very much again.
Yep, man.
And we'll see you guys in the next video.